Well, there you have it. Seems like I've got a little bit of low light. So let's try to make the light a little bit better. Got my fancy hat on. This is brand new. It's a brand new fancy hat. I feel like I look a little crazy this morning. Nobody knows what's going on with that. I feel like my light is challenge. I feel like we're going to be in for a challenge today, but that's neither here nor there. How is everybody doing? What's up, Divvy? How are you? How is your day going? What's up? Is this Martin's? Martin's, I haven't seen you in forever, my friend. Happy freaking Wednesday. Melissa is on. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. Well, it's not morning for everybody everywhere, but it is morning here in the U.S. Martin says, nice outfit. Well, thank you. I mean, I've really just got this hat on that I got from the Tea of Moo. It's cute. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that it had like a whole extra situation. It's got a little whole thing going on there. Ola Joe, how are you? Martin says, woman, you have been watching from the bushes. Okay, well, I didn't know that, Martins. I didn't know that you're one of the bush people. But we'll let it ride. We'll take it. Nobody knows what's going on with the light in here, y'all. We just gonna do what we came to do, and we're gonna do it. I don't know. I feel like today I look crazy. I like this hat, but what is going on in here? Maybe it's the tilt on the camera. Nobody knows. Nobody knows, y'all. We're gonna have to take the camera up. We're gonna have to push the camera down. We don't know what's happening. Tina Mo for show is in the house, y'all. Tina Mo for show. Now, Tina, we was cracking up. Tina does these shorts, you guys, from her shows. And first off, catch the shows, even if you miss them. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Tina. You gonna flame that 100 or what? She flamed it, y'all. She flamed it. Thank you so much, Tina. Tina then came in and showed up and showed out, as usual. Tina, you trying to go for that special flame, girl. Tina's trying to go for that special flame. Tina's not playing with y'all. Tina is not playing. Oh my God. She went with the special flame, y'all. Thank you so much, Tina, for that. Good morning. And welcome in to the Chatmans via Tina Mo for show. But anywho, Tina has these like shorts that are freaking hilarious. The one she was in, the hell was she talking about? But it had me cracking up. She was like, listen, she was like, now back when I used to nuck and butt. Tina will have you cracking up. That's all I can say. All I was saying is if you miss a Tina live stream, which sometimes I do, I'm not always available, catch the repeat because her replay is equally as entertaining. She had a troll in this last one, and she was just disrespecting this troll. It was delicious. What's up, Liz? Sunshine Sally, good morning. I saw that Liz was in the Chatmans the last time, Tina. Tina was like, I don't know where I know you from, Liz, but welcome in. I put in the comments, I was like, Tina, you know her from me. What's up, Bev? Bev's Kitchen just dropped a new video about tamarind paste sauce. I didn't know anything about that, so it was delightful. Melissa says she just finished Tony already. It's your favorite so far. It's a very short read. So thank you so much for that, Melissa. I love Tony. And if you're a romance person or a comedy reader, you're probably going to like that more than anything. Divvy says you will collab with someone. Collab with who? What you talking about? Ola Joe says it's on both sides. What's on both sides? What the hell's going on? I just know that I look crazy. This morning. Bev is saying good morning to everybody. Tina is cracking up. Ola Joe is saying what's up. Natro Troll says tell us about the first time you explored your body. Show me on the doll. Freaking not a troll says show me on the doll, y'all. Show me on the doll. Exactly. Tina saying what's up to Liz because she knows now who Liz is and where she knows Liz from. Now you know. Melissa says what's up to Ola Joe. Ola Joe is saying welcome to everybody to the live. Princess Reardon is in the house. How are you, Princess Reardon? Hello. Melissa saying hello, Liz. And wait, y'all, hold up. Wait a minute. Scandalous. You so scandalous. Scandalous is in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, we all the way home, Scandalous. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Vic is back in the house. Love from England as always. Thank you so much. Top of the morning to you. coming in from England. Thank you. Tina Mo is a little freak and she's letting everybody know about this. Divvy says you collabing with someone on live. I am not collabing with anybody, but I am going to drop the link. If anybody has a fancy hat and they want to come up, you're more than welcome to do so. I have not dropped that link yet. Ooh, damn, Tina done. Oh, Tina, what the hell they say? Now I got to go read it. Everybody is saying hello. Tina says, I'm using my rose to Tina says no to the roses. Okay. She said, mm-mm, mm-mm. She think that roses really smell like boo-boo. And she wasn't trying to hear what you talking about. Ola Joe says your hat with the balls on it. Oh, yes. I love it. It's got delicious balls. It's got these delightful little hazorns, you know. She's cute. She's cute. Look at her little braided little situation here. Like, you better shut up with the freaking pom-pom action. Y'all better shut every last piece of that down. Melissa's flexing every member emoji. Damn, Tina done timed him out too. Tina was like, not only. Oh my God, I love it. Melissa is saying, what's up to Scandalous? Scandalous says, loving the hat. Thank you so much, Scandalous. Thank you so much. Scandalous saying, hug to all the peeps. Hamza says, Mia Khalifa. I don't know what that means, but yes. Tina says, delicious balls is diabolical. I don't know what to tell you guys. You know, I use the word delicious pretty regularly, so that's what's happening. That's what we're doing here. LJ is in the house. The realist South African has showed up. Thank you so much. I do think it's a delicious hat. And apparently Tina thinks these balls are delicious as well. So now that we were able to clear that up. Nicole says, what? What are you talking about, Nicole? You tell me what you're talking about, and then I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Liz is cracking up at Tina. Liz, is Tina not the funniest person ever? I'm so glad, Liz, that you found your way over to Tina's house. I loved every last piece of seeing you in her comments because let's be for real, Tina's freaking hilarious. Valdi Perez said hello. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. I am going to do a quick little post just in case anybody has a hat that they want to come up and show. I am going to sort of hat day. Put up a link on my community post. If you come up, I will hold you. I will hold you to a 5-minute come up. You can come up for 5 minutes. All right. And then I'm letting you go. But if you want to come up, anybody, please feel free to do so. Obviously, you need to be over the age of 18 and you can't be crazy. You can't be crazy. You can be crazy, but you can't be crazy. Does that make sense? Crazy, but not crazy? That kind of crazy. Tina, I know you don't usually do camera time, but if you want to come up and just say a little something about your channel, I would love that too. You don't have to actually wear a hat or show us your hat, but you could talk about a hat. You could talk about a hat. Nicole says, okay. Divvy says, nah, that means something bad. It's a woman who is kind of famous for some bad things. Like, what? Valdez said that they subbed. Ola Joe says that Rose done wilt. Ola Joe is cracking me up, y'all. Divvy says, here I come with you. No, you got to be over 18, Divvy, and I know you ain't over 18. Valdez Perez says, hello. Tina is like, okay, Ola Joe, I see you. I see every last piece of it. But no, for real, y'all had me cracking up. Y'all had me cracking up the other night. I don't know what goes on over on Tina's live streams because it starts off so... Tina has the perfect blend of being completely educational, but like full-blown hood. I mean, it's pull the hood back. You know what I'm saying? Tina basically was like, listen, I done been to the pulpit to the penitentiary. I'm sorry, y'all. I was cracking up. I had to rewind it a couple times. I brought Aaron in the room because I was like, I don't want to be the only one to have heard this. I don't want to be the only one to have heard this, Aaron. I don't know if I'm the only person who's like that, but if I'm watching something online and it's hilarious to me, I have to bring somebody back in. But yeah, I was like, baby, I think Tina just said that she had been from the penitentiary to the pulpit, baby. He was like, let me hear it again. Oh no, it was hilarious. But anyway, I said enough, but I have not said as much as I could about Tina Mo for show. That's all I can tell y'all. Divvy says, I'm just taking my take my hat and come up and do a beep with it because there's something in it, which I pressed the button. I would love to have you up, Divvy. Let's give her another couple of years and I can pop you up. But right now I cannot pop you up because my channel is technically not made for children. So I don't have any I am a big, gigantic child, but I never actually bring children on. Miss G says, good morning, sunshine. Good morning, Miss G. Are you planning on flaming any tunas up today? We needs to know. We'd like to know. Miss G says, your hat. Yeah, my hat's fantastic, I think. Scandalous says, Tina be lifting people up. Scandalous. She be lifting people up. She be pushing people out. Tina be doing the whole damn thing, y'all. The whole damn thing. I don't know, like I said, how to tell you, but everybody that I've asked or invited over to y'all, hold on a second, to Tina's house has thanked me for the privilege, because Tina is not a game. I don't even know how Tina has not already arrived at 10,000 subscribers yet. I can only assume it's because people have not found Tina. So we got to do everything we can to make sure that we're over there watching the replays, supporting, and getting people in Tina's house, because she's freaking hilarious. Do I need a lip? Y'all, do I need a lip or something? Is that too much? Is that the crack lip? These ain't the crack lips. I can maybe rock this. Miss G says she's not flaming tunas today, so ladies, still your beating hearts, because Miss G ain't out here flaming tunas. This is a little cracky. It's a little cracky. I'm gonna be for real. Miss G is saying, what's up to Tina? She got the hearts in her eyes because she knows. Melissa says, my daughter has started watching you periodically. I keep telling her to comment. She's a bit shy. No worries. No worries. Melissa says, hey, Miss G. Scandalous says, shy. Who's shy? Scandalous, you know I ain't shy. I'll show you whatever I got. You already know this, Scandalous. You can get some. You can be with me in Melissa's tent, because we're going to do things. That came out weird, but you know what I'm trying to say. Miss G says, looks good. Thank you. This crack lip looks good. I'm not sure about that. Tina says, it's not crack lips. Yes. Tina, I will show you the crack lip feature, and you tell me if I don't look like Johnny Rocket. All right. And by Johnny Rocket, I mean he done took off into the atmosphere cracky. MDL Crochet is in the house, you guys. Hello, Michael. How are you? How are you and Panda doing? And if I haven't seen you, I'm not sure if I have since the new year. Happy New Year. Divvy says, crazy idea. You can a small class with everyone on some app, but everyone will show their hats and sing. So we're showing hats and singing now, Divvy. I love that. Scandalous says, hello, Michael. Happy hump day. Let me show you the crack lips if you haven't seen them, Tina. Let me see. Are they going to do it? Okay, here we goes. This is a crack lip situation if I've ever seen it. Like, what is this? Is this like a Sunday night in 1963? No, maybe 1985 or something? Like, where am I? Imagine it. I'm on a corner somewhere. I don't know. Atlantic City. I've run out of money. I'm doing everything I can to still get back home on the bus. And by everything, I mean everything. Do you know what I'm saying? The full Monty, if you will. That's what these lips give. They're cracky as hell. Now, I don't know who could put these lips on and it not be a crack shack, but right now it's cracky for me. That's what I'm saying. I don't like it. I don't like it. So we're going to go away from that and maybe back to this, right? That's fair. That's fair. Tina says, oh, my lamb chops. Miss G says, no way, lips. No, ma'am. Exactly. Those lips is crazy. All right. You know it. I know it. You've seen it. Okay. So never ask me about the crack lips again, because now you know what the crap lips, what it's all about. MDL says, we are good. Just crawled out of bed from a 2-hour nap, and Panda's starting to get ready for work. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much for coming in, though, Michael. I love that. Tell Panda I hope he has a good day at work. And tell him not to take any guff from these swine out here on the streets. Divvy says, I'm going to stream a crochet. That's so cool, Divvy. I love that you're out here doing more inside that space. You are so advanced past me. Y'all know what my crocheting standard is. It's not very good, but I'm trying. MDL is saying, what's up to Scandalous? Maine says, good morning to each and everyone. Bless you all. I'm at work. I just wanted to show love and support. You know what, Maine? I appreciate that. I see you all the time, and I cannot say enough how much your support means to me. So thank you so much, Maine. I hope you're having a good week at work. Miss G said, we still don't have that makeup feature. Miss G, I need you to get that feature so you can put those crack lips on for me. Ola Joe says, Michael, I just crawled out too. Good morning. Tina says, Southern Queen Chicken Biscuit has been summoned. Greetings, Maine. How are you this morning? Oh my God. Scandalous says, getting out of bed sucks. You have no idea. But for those of you guys who really want to know this, I've been up since 2:30 this morning because I went to bed last night at like 8. because the day before I had been on the road. I drove like 7 freaking hours or something. I was tired. I filmed like, I don't know, 6 videos, drove around for 7 hours. Your girl was tired out, tuckered, if you will. And yesterday my body hurt. So I went to bed immediately last night. I feel like I was barely awake. But then I've been up since 2, editing videos and talking nonsense with Aaron. That's what I've been doing. So now you guys know. MDL says, Ola Joe. Sweet says, good morning. Miss G says, Maine, good morning. Scandalous says, y'all making me hungry for chicken biscuits right now. Chicken and biscuits is where it's at, Scandalous. And grape jelly is the only jelly. Or honey. But don't come in here with any of those fancy fruit jellies. We're not trying to do that. All right? Sedittiness. Vinny Bucks says, I need my biscuits licked. Me too, Vinny. How does that work? Like pre-licked, like licked with the honey or licked with the butter? I need to know. Ola Joe says, Sandra, good morning. That's what's up. Thank you guys so much for being here. Prison is back in the house. What's up, Prison? I'm so glad that you chose to grace us again. I'm glad that they were able to get a couple of bucks on your books so that you could come back in and chit chat with us. Thank you so much. Scandalous says, hello, hello. No, she actually said hello this time. She didn't even say hello like Scandalous is known to do. Thank you guys so much for throwing your thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for being here. Happy freaking Wednesday, everybody. Happy freaking Wednesday. And yes, if you're looking at this hat and you're like, that hat's delicious, it actually is. And I picked this up from Temu for like -$5. No, but you know how Temu is. It was like $5. Ooh, damn. Barrel Proof Veteran was hidden. Even I've never even seen that. Somebody got to tell me what happened. Hidden? Damn, MDL. First off, MDL, what kind of power in my house do you have? Because I didn't even see nothing that nobody said, and then you just hid the person. Like I've never even. I don't even know. Did they? I don't even see what they said. MDL was like, no, we're done here. Tina Bo says, sounds like licking with honey butter to me. That's what I'm talking about. Licking with the honey butter. Ola Joe says, Sandra, thank you. Prison says, I need you to put some money on my books. Unfortunately, Prison, I'm unable to do that. MDL says he was being a troll. MDL, I love trolls. I feel like my moderators don't understand how much I love trolls. Now, see, for people like MDL and people who are at the top of the game, where with the 100,000 subscribers, you don't have to put up with trolls. Michael does not have to do trolls in his house under no circumstances. I am still trying to grow, therefore I have to do the trolls, because the trolls is how YouTube lets me know that they're pushing my video out. And sadly, that's the case. What's up, KC1887? How are you? Is it wet? It's actually relatively dry outside right now, strangely enough, but we are expecting snow. Ola Joe says, I looked away for a second and bam, he laid it on him. MTL said, he said, sorry, you're an angry racist liberal without saying it. That's funny because I love how people just assume because of my pigmentation that I'm a liberal. And furthermore, thank you for taking care of that, Michael, because yeah, I probably would not have been interested, but I do like a good troll. Everybody knows that. I find troll to be good seasoning for a full-blown chat conversation situation. Miss G says, hello to Ola Joe. And big shout out to all of the members in the house. I appreciate those of you guys. This is only, I think, our second month that the channel's been monetized enough to have members. And so the fact that there are so many of you guys who chose to hang on with me, hold on, and ride this membership train, I am greatly appreciative. I love that you guys are loving the member emojis, and I love that you guys keep coming back and back. It makes me happy. Barbara Byler says, hello, this is Melissa's daughter, Barbara. Of the hat. Well, welcome in, Barbara. I am a huge fan of your mom's. She's freaking awesome, and therefore I am automatically going to be a huge fan of yours. Thank you so much for coming in, Barbara. I hope that you are having a very, very good Wednesday. Miss G says, we will send all trolls to your channel. Send them all. Miss G, send them all. Miss G is trying to flame a poop right now, you guys. Come on, Miss G. Come on, baby girl. We're almost there. Oh, damn. Miss G cut it off before we were able to set that poop on fire. If it had been tuna, Miss G wouldn't have had a problem with that. Ola Joe says, Miss G, good morning. Don't worry, says, hi. What's up? Thank you so much. Miss G's flexing the member emojis. Scandalous says, congratulations, Barbara. Miss G says, no flame. She did not flame it. Tina says, the sleepies are trying to kick in. Tina, how long you been up? If y'all don't know the inside track, sometimes Tina be up, y'all. I don't know what Tina does. It's not my business. I'm firmly for the last couple years been in my mind my own business phase. So I don't ask, too many questions, but I'm just saying Tina has a tendency to sometimes be awake for like 3 or 4 days. Now, I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know if she'd be having like late night trap house chicken emergencies. I don't know what's going on, but Tina sometimes is awake for a very long time. But we're always glad to have her, whether she's awake or asleep or well rested. Either way, Tina is always welcome in my house. Miss G says no flame tuna either. Miss G, come on now. If you're not going to put light my tuna on fire, how am I supposed to know you care? People ask these questions because they mean something. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to light my tuna on fire, it's going to be impossible for me to know that you care about me. And yes, I'm drinking exactly what you think I'm drinking because I'm grown. Oh, Marcus Banks says, good morning, BOK Media Live Food Freaks. I love that you're so very formal, Marcus Banks. You put my entire name out there on the streets, and I thank you so much for that. Welcome in and happy freaking Wednesday. Miss G says, Tina Mo is a superwoman. She don't need no sleep. Now, you ain't never lied. Why are we talking about... what are you talking about, Tina? Tina's asleep, y'all. Tina's asleep. We're just gonna call it what it is, and that's okay because Tina can sleep here. Tina, this is an okay place. This is a safe place to sleep. Put your button on. This is an okay place to sleep. Nothing's gonna harm you here. All right. Thank you guys so much for your thumbs. Marcus Banks says, happy Wednesday to everyone. Yes. Thank you, Marcus, for coming in and letting everybody know that you are here inside of these chats. Scandalous says, gonna brush my teeth. I missed that, Scandalous. When Scandalous was busy for a little bit, I missed her coming in, and I missed being on schedule with her when she has to brush her teethies. I need to know when Scandalous is brushing her teethies at all times. I absolutely do. Tina says, I am very awake. That looks like an IPA unless it's a cider. You done nailed it. It's actually a tangerine, fitful for the morning. It's a tangerine IPA from Potosi. And since I've been up for 1,000 hours, I feel like, it's 5 o'clock in Beijing. And therefore it is a perfectly reasonable time for me. Ola Joe says, Sandra, okay. She's like, go ahead and brush your teethies, Sandra. Scandalous. Go ahead and get out there and brush your teethies. Anywho, what was I going to say? So I have been traveling all over this fine nation, specifically in the Midwest, collecting footage that I think you guys are going to be really interested in. And I'm be dropping some delightful videos in the month of February, showing you guys some of the things that I'm doing. I'm doing a little series called The Taste of the Midwest, where I go to these like little Midwest towns. I check out the local breweries. We try a couple of beers. We find something delicious to eat pizza, donuts, whatever. I don't care. If it's delicious and I have not had it, I am going to find it and try it. And then put together a little situation for you guys. I've also been going into a lot of really, really cool markets, like international markets and places that has food in it that I don't think we usually see as Americans. So there's going to be a lot of good stuff like that going on. There's just going to be a lot of cool cooking and just Tuesday Try where we're trying gadgets and foods. So make sure you guys stay tuned because it's not just going to be these live streams. After I get the next, I think I only need like 150 more hours before I'm fully monetized. So I need 150 more hours. And then after that, I will still be live, but certainly not as often as I am right now. So prepare you guys yourself for more videos. Tina says it looks wonderfully refreshing. It is, Tina. I like a little orangeness in it. MDL says, you grown, ain't got to explain anything to anyone. You have never lied. That is a beautiful, true thing, Michael. And to be frankly honest, sometimes my father watches me and I'm 100% certain he's drinking a beer when he's watching me too. That is how we do it. If we're not driving, I don't believe in drinking and driving of any sort. I am not even a have one beer and drive kind of a girl. I'm a, did I have a beer, then I am not driving anywhere kind of person. And I am in for the day. Tina says, sounds delightful. It's going to be cool, Tina. Now, I don't know how these YT algorithm streets is going to handle that, but I am still going to do my best and we're going to give it our best try. That's all we can do. This is obviously my second channel. If you guys don't know that, I have a DIY channel that I've had for about 2 years. This channel is just a baby. She only turned one last week, and we were able to get it to the first layer of monetization well before the year was up. So I feel pretty good about this channel and the community we're building. I do not think I will ever be a silver button channel. I am not cool like some people. I will not probably get there just because of the type of content that I'm going to do. But I don't think it matters as long as we have a strong community, and that's what I'm pushing to create here. Tina says, MDL crochet, would you happen to be a little grumpy? I mean, no harm. I'm just curious. MDL is never grumpy that I've seen. He's very ungrumpy, Tina. Finny says, DIY what? I have a DIY channel, my friend Finny. It's called BOK Media Life. Krishna says, hello, sis. What's up, Krishna? How are you? I popped into your live stream, but you were not in there. Finny says, knitting. I do not knit, but I do crochet, but not well. I'm going to be clear about this. When I say crochet, it's not well. I'm about to finish up this scarf, though, if I allow it to stop unraveling. Scheitenhauser Heisen? It's not particularly delightful, and it's not particularly complex. If you want to see some complex crochetery, if you will, for the longest time, I was spelling crochet like crotch. That's for real. But if you want to see some high-grade crochetery, some high-grade yarn work, you got to take a look at our girl Ola Jo, the Crocheting Sailor, or MDL, because MDL, let's be real here, is on that bus. And MDL does something called Tunisian crocheting, which looks very beautiful and is incredibly intricate from what I can understand. I do a little something called catch as catch can crochet. That's how I get this done. Now, there's no special stitch work that I'm using here. I get it done. That's how I crochet. I crochet like I came to the party to make a scarf, and that's what I came to do. Like that's my crochet style, if you will. I think Scandalous had a name for it. Like, we do what we can. My crochet style is I did it. My crochet style is I did it. That's what it is. MDL says, Tina, never grumpy. Never. I've never seen MDL grumpy at all. And I've caught some MDL live streams where I was barely awake and it was like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning or something on my end of things. And MDL is not grumpy even then. And I'm not even quite sure how you pull that off. Finny says, cool. Thank you, Krishna, for flexing the member emojis. Krishna's also saying, what's up to Tina? I'm way back in the goddamn chat, but that's okay. Krishna says, wow, you like crochet. I can't say that I like it, but I do. I'm trying things, you know. Finny says, looks good to me. Thank you, Finny. That's really sweet of you. I could show you my other project that doesn't look as good, but I'm still trying to fix it. We're not going to get into this, right? It's the backside. We're not going to get into my scarf action here. It took a little bit of a wonky turn, as you guys can tell here. It was, yeah. So what I've been trying to do as best I can is come across the side and that's not how it's supposed to be, but it's okay, right? I'm not trying to sell this. It's just on my own terms that I'm going to make this delightful scarf. There's going to be more colors. It's going to have red and purple. And it's kind of that same pattern that I'm doing, just kind of freestyling. But yeah, clearly my ability to count a stitch is I can't be counting stitches. Okay. I mean, I can't be counting stitches. I can't be messing with snitches. I can't be doing any of that. Okay. I don't know how to do that. I suppose maybe like a stitch marker. People keep talking about these things. I don't know. Possibly I should get some stitch markers. Nobody knows. I'm just doing the best I can. I'm not incredible at it, but that's okay. I don't have to be incredible at everything. Tina says, that's wonderful. Yes. And she's cracking up. Tina, go to sleep. Finny says, your lines are clean. The lines on that first scarf are clean, but the lines on that second scarf, as you could see, that's not. That ain't right. Scanla says, free form. Yes, free form crocheting. It is a patented and copywritten version of crocheting that Scandalous came up with and that I study. I am a studier and a follower of the freeform crochet community. I just pick up the needle and I go. I don't know what kind of needle. I don't know anything about that. Scandalous is the one who told me to get a needle. She told me to get the 5mm clover hook, and I promptly did so. And that definitely saved my hand and my life. So thank you so much again for that, Scandalous. Ola Joe says, I'm proud of your accomplishments. In the back, Ola Joe is right now crafting a message to send me on Instagram. Like, girl, that scarf is crazy. I'm messing with y'all. No, Ola Joe is incredibly supportive, but Ola Joe is also from the military. So Ola Joe's perspective is like, okay, why is that hair in my mouth? Cut. Her perspective is like, okay, we did this, but how are we going to do it better next time? And I love that because that's how I think about things. And I love that about her. Finney says, heck yeah, do you. That's how you learn. Exactly. Ola Joe says, scandalous. Yes, freeform. Very freeform. Melissa is back in the chats. Yes. Finney, thank you so much for being here. I always love when we find somebody new to add to the community. So thank you for being here. Thank you for throwing a thumbs up. I hope that you are having a good week. Finney says you're learning. Yes. Scanless says, it's so freaking windy. Do you guys hear that? Scanless says, be okay, does that creative crochet. Yes. Do you know how I used to spell it though, Scandalous? I used to spell crochet like this. C-R-O-C-T. No. C-R-O-T-C-H-E-T. So crotchet. And I swear, when I first started hanging out, I think I was in like VJ's. If you guys don't know who VJ is, she's also a person who's in the kind of the yarny community. And I used to have time and I would sit in on her kind of, she does a live stream where people come up and kind of show their works in progress and stuff like that. And I would be like, yeah, I don't really know how to crotchet. And I'm sure that everybody in the yarn community was like, who is this plebe? Get them out of here immediately with their crotch concepts. But I finally figured out how to spell crochet. And that's what my English degree was for. Melissa says, has her own crochet styling. Exactly. MDL says, you're doing it and continuing to do it. And that's all that matters. Never giving up is the answer. Yes, that is true. I feel like that's true about everything. Just don't give up. Thank you guys so much for being here. Mr. Fat Cat is back in the house. What's up, Mr. Fat Cat? I remember you from last week, and I'm so glad that you've chosen to come back. Tina says, I learned to crochet, but didn't keep up with the craft. I did a few scarves, and I wonderfully and beautifully sucked at it. Tina, it doesn't matter. Here's what I know about a scarf. Did it keep your neck warm? It doesn't. I made a scarf once that was a full snake wave, and everybody loved it. I started making a scarf once, and then it turned into a sock. And you guys remember that whole story, right? Everybody wanted to put the sock on. Who cares? It's weird that everybody had that sock on at some point, and we never washed it because I wasn't sure how the yarn would hold up. But the point is, it doesn't matter, right? Like you just started and you see where it goes, and I don't know. Have fun at it. Melissa says, hey, Krishna. Ola Joe says, yep, I think I swallowed a whole thing of hair, y'all. I'm a cat now. Krishna says, I hope all is good here. It is great for me, Krishna. How is it for you? Tina says, crotchet is diabolical. I literally was spelling it like that. I was sure that there was a T somewhere. I was literally putting the T's in where they didn't belong at all. Melissa's cracking up. Finney says, you are funny. Love your energy. See you around. Yes, thank you, Finney. I love that. We love having people here who love what it is that we are doing. Thank you so much, Miss G, for flexing your member emojis. I am greatly appreciative of you and everybody else who is here. When I tell you guys it is windy, I am telling you that the damn trees is trying to arch their back. Do you know what I'm saying? The trees is trying to arch the back. All right, trying to make that extra money. You know what I'm talking about? Like they done bent down. They snatching shoestrings at this point. It's very impressive what I'm seeing out of my window right now. And if you guys aren't familiar, my workspace behind me is where I make DIYs. So you can see my filming lamp and other stuff like that. And that's where like my whole workshop of all my freaking glue guns and blocks and nonsense is. But right in front of me is just a bank of windows that overlook the forest. So the trees in my backyard are like, it's like a mosh pit out there. It's a mosh pit. Everybody's saying, what's up? Scanless says, trees be twerking. Girl, trees be twerking. Let me tell you, every last piece of this is a twerk off. And it's annoying because our power line runs through the forest because that was somebody's very, very smart planning. And so, why would we run power lines through a forest filled with old trees? No one knows. But sometimes the trees go down and then my power goes down. And it's almost always when it's cold as hell or hot as hell. I was going to say the other word, but y'all know I'm trying not to cuss in 2026. It's not going well for me. But we got to do what we got to do. What's going on in here? MDL says, are the trees waiting on the money shot? They're 100 waiting for the money shot, MDL. For real, for real. It's crazy. It's crazy. If I wish I could show you guys, but whenever I turn around, all you guys would see is trees that look calm. You can't really catch the effect of what's happening. Miss G says, not arching they backs and snatching shoelaces. Yes, Miss G, that is exactly what's happening. Kiss from Jay is in the house. What's up, Jay? How are you? Happy freaking Wednesday. Oh, Joe says, Michael, make it rain. I love it. You guys, Kiss from Jay has been doing this series about, oh my gosh, why am I going to forget what this dude's name is? Something Speed. But he's a dude who's doing kind of this African tour right now online. It's apparently picking up a lot of speed because I've seen a couple people doing videos about him. But what was nice is that Kiss from Jade just did a video with her husband. Very informative video. I learned a lot. And if I can watch a video and learn something, I feel like that's a pretty good usage of my time. So I appreciated that. Scandalous with the golden poop. Thank you so much, Scandalous. You know how much I love that golden poop. Kiss from Jay saying, what's up to everybody? Melissa says, the trees are waiting in line for the party tent. We all trying to get in that party tent, Melissa. We want to know what's going on. Tina saying, what's up to Jay? Miss G says, hey, from Miss K. Come on now. I love it. Of course, Kiss from Jay comes in and does her cute little thing where she says everybody's name and then throws a little kiss on it. Oh, I show speed. Thank you, Jay, for reminding me of that. Melissa saying, what's up to Jay? So again, yeah, I show speed is apparently out here breaking the internet with some of his activities. And Kiss from Jay has done, I think I've seen 3 videos so far on kind of his experience and what it has meant to her and her community and the community that she has on YT. So it's very, very interesting. But check out the latest one she did. Ola Joe just dropped Kiss from Jay's link because Ola Joe is the moderator of the year. Thank you so much, Ola Joe. Tina says, I must part. Life is starting to life again. See you wonderful peeps later. No worries, Tina. I love to see you in my chat mints. Okay, I love that, Tina. So every time I get to see you, I appreciate it. And again, Tina, I cannot always catch the damn live streams, but you got me on your replay team, Tina. You got me on the replay team. And again, for Tina, I feel like her replays are equally as entertaining as when I am there. So it's not a bad replay to do. Some replays you're like, damn, I ain't there. That's nonsense. And Tina also is nice because she keeps her live streams to an hour, which is fun when you're replaying because it's difficult for me to replay somebody's 5-hour live stream. It ain't going to happen. But Tina keeps it at that hour, and I love that. So thank you so much for that, Tina. Have a good rest of your day. Ola Joe is saying, what's up to Jay? Jay is saying, later, Tina. And then Jay is also saying, what's up to Ola Joe? Ola Joe saying, hit that thumbs up. Yes. Thank you guys so much. And then Ola Joe's got to pop out, she said, for a second, you guys. So everybody else, just know this. If one of the trolls comes in, Ola Joe's not here. Although there's like 75 moderators in here just waiting to pounce. Waiting to pounce on a troll. Y'all better leave my trolls alone. Melissa, are you intending to flame that poop? The answer is yes. Baby girl, you like to put that flame on that poop, girl. I love it. Thank you so much. Yes, Tina, anytime, any day, anytime, any way, anytime. Kids from Jay says, don't mind them trolls. Jay, I love them damn trolls. I don't know about you, but I love them trolls. Them trolls is delicious. Every last troll that I get is just an opportunity for me to have a good goddamn time. I love that. I mean, I totally love these chats where it's like all people I know, everybody's a moderator, we're all having the time of our lives. But God dang, you know what I'm saying? Throw me a little something. Say something crazy. Well, Miss G's in here. She might say something. But you know what I'm saying? It's like you live and you're just talking and looking at yourself. You need somebody to say something crazy. Like I need somebody to come in and tell me my nose is too damn big. Do you know what I mean? Like just to keep it spicy. I don't know. I don't know about you, but I love them trolls. I don't know about. Yes, Ryder. Welcome in. Did you come in because we called you? Yes. Ryder, how are you today? I cannot say enough that I'm so glad that you're here. It's beautiful. What kind of things are we going to talk about today, Ryder? I need to know. Sorry, riders. Are those riders rough? We need to know. Scandalous says, I like pie. Why did I think you said I like pipe? Scandalous. Why, when I first read that, did I see I like pipe? I was completely confused. I like pie, yo. Okay, Scandalous. MDL says, I don't mind troll until they get racist or homophobic. Yes. Who's got time for any of that? What? That's nonsense. But yeah, definitely none of that. But when they try to slow spell NIG, you know what I'm saying? That I think it's cute because I'm like, damn, you got a lot of time on your hands. And if my chat mints are moving the way that they're supposed to, they never really get all the way down. So I still think it's cute. I feel like it's worth giving it a shot. Riders says it good. Yes, yes. Scandalous says day. Scandalous, am I missing something? Or Ryder said good and you said day. What am I missing here? I feel like it's a lot. All I know is that Scandalous says she likes pie. I think that's what she said. Either that or I had a stroke, which sometimes it feels like when I'm trying to read these chats. But so far, so good, you guys. I do see these trees getting fancy, but my power is still doing what it's supposed to do. Let me see if I can turn you guys and say it. About pipe. what, what, what are you talking about, Scandalous? Ryder says, I am good. I'm having the time of my life, Ryder. How are you? I've been up since 2:00 in the morning. It is now about to be 8 here. So I have been up for 6 hours. I have edited a video. I had plans to edit another video and maybe another one after that. And then I have plans to do absolutely nothing except I have steak and whatnot I have to cook. I have a bunch of meat that's been marinating for 3 days that I have to get at. I have some spare ribs and I have some flank steak. And yeah, so I'm about to get it in. What are you talking about, writers? So let me see if I can show you guys what I mean. I don't know if it'll come. My camera on that side is a shite show. Do you guys see how much this is moving around? I don't know if the camera's picking it up. I don't know if it's picking up how windy it is because it's the top of the trees, but the top of the trees are getting it in. That's what I'm talking about. Writers says, what the hell? What the hell what, Writers? What are you talking about? Tell me what you're talking about. These chats are moving far too slow, by the way. I wonder what happened here. Nobody knows. But Writer says, yeah, okay. I'm not sure what that means, Writer, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Are there tons of people live right now? Is that maybe what's going on? Let me see who's live, because I suppose I should also kind of redirect us elsewhere when I'm actually done. So it looks like Divi is live, Mashiano is live, Ram Krishna is live, and that's it. That's interesting. I would have expected there to be more people live this morning, but there are not as many people live as I would have expected. So that being said, this live stream is going to be a struggle bus situation. I can see that. Melissa says, flank steak became my favorite at that restaurant we went to on vacation. Flank steak is delicious. I feel like there's so many things you can do with flank steak. And because of that, I think it's a delicious version and or cut of steak to eat. Great on tacos. It's just a delicious type of steak. Sith Sigma says, I think I'm experiencing what you people call emotion. What's going on, Sith? Good morning. As always, you came in here with the fanciness. What's happening, Sith? What kind of emotions are you feeling? Tell us, show us on the doll where it hurts. That's my phrase all day, all week. All week long, I'll be here asking people to show me on the doll where it's at. Scandalous says, dinner at BOK's house. Come on through, Scandalous, because it's an awful lot of meat. And it's just the two of us. You know what I'm saying? And so if you guys are people who like to put meat in your mouths, I've got you covered. I've got plenty of meat here at this point. Melissa says, it was the first time I had it. Yes, flank steak is delicious, Melissa. I can't believe that was the first time you ate it. Wifey, my lady. Okay, my backup spouse. Well, one of 4 backup spouses. Ams Tilly is in the house. What is up, baby girl? I hope that you are feeling better because I'm tired of you being sick. I'm absolutely tired of it. I think it's trash. So how are you doing? Melissa says, BOK has the steak. I'll bring the booze. Bring it through. You know how we do. Riders says to me, Scandalous says, I'll bring the king cake. What the hell is a king cake? Scandalous talking about pie and cake, y'all. Scandalous, what the hell's hell? What is the damn king cake? Is it cake? What kind of cake? I don't like frosting. Melissa says, hey, Ams. Yes. Scandalous is like, hey, Ams. Everybody's like, Ams. I love it. Are you feeling better, Ams? wonder if Ames has got to go to work today, y'all. I hope if she is going to work that she feels better. Scandalous says king cake is a Mardi Gras cake. Is it Mardi Gras time yet? Am I confused? I need to see a picture of this king cake, Scandalous. Six Sigma says, I don't know what they're called because I don't normally have this problem, but I just want to stay home. Also, good morning. I'm eating leftover. It's okay, Sith. No worries. No worries whatsoever. You just want to stay home because you're having emotions. Sometimes you got to take a personal day, yo. Sometimes you have to take a personal day and just be like, I'm not doing that. Man, these balls are soft. Oh, look at how they're attached. I didn't even see that. Do you guys see that? I could literally stick my finger through the balls. They're not actually balls. That's cute. They're so soft. They're so soft and delightful. Oh my God, I love that. Sith, these types of emotions, trust me, they'll go away over time. They'll go away over time. Just let it ride. Let it ride. It'll be all right. Scandalous says, yeah, it's Mardi Gras time. Okay. Aaron and I were talking about possibly coming down. My girl, Donna the Creole Crafter, she's also in Baton Rouge. And she has like family that lives close. And she says that the neighborhoods have parades too. And so the neighborhood parades are better than to go downtown because they're more like family oriented and they make more sense. And it's not just like, people showing their tatas. Albeit, who doesn't want to, Ryder says, what's on your head? It's a hat, my friend. It's a delicious hat is what we're dealing with today. Sis says, careful with that finger. What did I do with the finger, yo? Melissa says, I think Ams sent her ick over here to my house. No, Melissa, no. Miss TT is in the house. What's up, Miss TT? I need to pop in and for some reason, Miss TT, I got freaking unsubscribed from a bunch of people, including my girl, Miss Kira and Travel Ting. So I had to go back in and make sure that the people I need to know, I know. So Miss TT, while you're in here really quick, let me make sure I go to your channel and that they did not unsubscribe me. And I was unsubscribed, Miss TT. Welcome. I was trying to understand why nothing was coming up for Miss TT. I was like, I talk to Miss TT all the time. Why am I not seeing anything from Miss TT? And now I understand what's going on here. Miss TT says, yes, good morning. Blind Visionary says, TT raid. Oh, we're trying to do a TT raid. Oh, damn. You crashed the... TT, you crashed yourself? Damn. Thank you so much for coming in, though, Blind Visionary. I appreciate you very, very much. But it sounds like to me you might have been the only person on that TT train who could get here. Ryder, keep your profanity to a slight minimum if you do not mind. I don't mind it, but, the chat bits might not necessarily appreciate it. So keep it together, Riders. I sent a flight, didn't see anyone from my live here. Damn, Miss TT. That happened to me last week, though. I forgot to press save. So it didn't work out right. Miss TT says they came late. Customs held them up. They just out here getting held up. Get held up at the line. Y'all, cavity searches is what it sounds like is going on. Yes, Ryder, no worries. No worries. I love it. Miss TT is saying, what's up to Melissa? Well, regardless of how it went, I appreciate you. Blind Visionary is here. He's like, listen, I don't know what happened to everybody else on the plane, but I got here. And I love that. Thank you so much, Miss TT. And that's good. I just pulled up your page so that I can make sure to connect back because I was, and then I wasn't anymore. Ryder says, can I have mod? Not at this point, Ryder, but if I continue to see you in the chatments and you keep coming back time and time again, I'll probably throw mod your general direction. Thank you so much for flexing those member emojis, Miss TT. I appreciate that. And she's saying, what's up? And thank you to all of her raiders. What have you been doing today, Miss TT? Apparently you've been live streaming. What were you talking about? What were you doing? Anything cool? Was anybody doing anything cool today? Sid says, you got a 100 bedroom house. You always have a different background. For real? This is the same background all the time. This is just my office. There's my filming space for my DIYs back there, all that nonsense, all my shelves and my shite. And this is me over here with all the DIYs that I make and where I spend my time. Woo! Pretty much I shoot a lot of my final reveal shots for DIYs over here. I made that pillow, by the way. Your girl's out here making pillows. Miss TT says, working. Blind Visionary says, be okay. It's Nadine. Okay. Well, thank you, Nadine, for telling me that. I am not going to call you Nads like our girl Simone does, because Nads has a very different connotation. So I refuse to call you Nads. Miss TT says, be okay. We are crazy over there when I go live. A little of everything. I love that. Now that I'm locked back into you, Miss TT, I expect to be able to see some of that. Thank you, Sister Krishna, for flexing the member emojis. You are greatly appreciated. Um, oh, you call her that too? Whoo, don't call her Nads. Y'all know what Nads is short for. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you guys had gone to high school where I went to high school, you would not be doing that. Not Nads. Nads has a very different connotation. What's up? Derek is in the house. Be okay. Love how the hat has the two braids. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Japan Derek. You're back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Happy Wednesday. I hope your week is going good so far. Miss TT says, girl, I even roll. TT, you got to tell me what the hell that means at some point. I feel like sometimes I don't always know what everybody's talking about. You roll your belly. I roll my belly on a regular. Okay, on a regular, girl. Christmas flexing the member emojis. Sis says, what's it short for? Tell us. Say it. What's what short for? Are you saying nads? Gonads. It's a medical term. Gonads. And we all know what those are. And so that's why I don't say the word nads, because like in school, that's what people would say is nads. And I don't have time for nad jokes. Damn, this hat is shedding though. Let me tell y'all this right now. It's got me in here shedding like a wild alpaca. I got freaking hairs and juicy little pieces of yarn and whatnot all over the goddamn place. It was in my mouth at one point. So I will say that if you are looking to grab this hat as well, you have to just be aware of the fact that it does come with a lot of shedderation. I will say it's a shedderation issued hat, if that makes sense. Sith says, I just wanted you to say it. I knew you knew, Sith, and I knew you wanted me to say it. And I had no problems doing that for you. Ryder says, bye. No worries, Ryder. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you again. Joseph Wambura is in the house. How are you, Joseph? Derek says, pretty Miss Viking hat. Yes. And Static Ron, thank you for gracing my chat streams. Static Ron, let me give you the mid-oserator. I know you're just getting started out here, my friend. Why not says, yes, like done. Like 26. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that we've managed to make it to 26 likes. That is not a bad thing, and I appreciate you guys. We had a couple people in the chat mints for a second, but then YT was like, stop all this. They're putting out trolls. And now we're down to 6 people. Scandalous says, unicorn Viking. I know. If I had just the one delicious horn right there, I would be a little unicorn Viking. But right now I don't know what kind of creature has these ears. Is this like some alien foolishness or what? These I like, you guys. Wait, do they squeak? Okay. Woof. For a second I thought it was going to be like it was on that other hat where I didn't realize it squeaked until like a freaking months later. But no. They don't squeak, but they feel really nice. I don't know what's inside of them, but they feel delicious. I will say that. Everybody's saying, what's up? Japan said, pretty mermaid. Yes. Saying what's up to Joseph. Goat. Yes, I'm a very colorful goat girl. Is that what we're calling it, Scandalous? I'm a goat girl? I'll take it. I've been called worse. Joseph is doing well. Yes, yes. Static Ron, you've been given a blue suit. Feel free to flex it whenever you feel like it. This hat's delightful. Joseph is saying what's up to Scandalous, and we've got Nads. No, Nadine in the house laughing, cracking entirely up. Thank you for the heart parade over here. Somebody knows how much I love that sort of thing. Gigi Pio says, hey, I stay home today. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. I hope that you are feeling okay, even though you were staying home. I hope it's not due to any sort of medical malfeasance. I'm talking about? Nobody knows. I hope you're not sick. Scandalous says, goodbye, Joseph. Joseph, you're leaving? Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Did I miss something? I must have missed it, y'all. I know that this is work time for some people, so I appreciate when you guys pop in and when you pop out. Gigio says, because it was only a half day. Got it. Japan Derek says, medical who? You know, one of my favorite words is malfeasance. Japan Derek, you know this. I was trying to find a way to work it in. MDL says, back, had to see my panda after work. Got it. No worries, Michael. I'm not doing anything of any note today, Michael. Michael. I'm just trying to get this last 100 and some odd freaking watch time, y'all. So I'm not doing anything particularly special today. I'm just wearing my fancy hat and chit-chatting with you guys. But I appreciate you being here because I know you guys have other stuff to do. So thank you. Derek says, nurse be okay. 100% not. I refuse to roll anybody over, and I'm not going to spread any salve on that, if you know what I'm saying. Miss TC says, I'm here, be okay. I'm at work too from home. No worries. I work from home. I totally get it, Miss TT. That's why sometimes I go into people's live streams and I don't say anything because I'm actually working, but I want to listen to them. But if I start talking, they'll start talking to me, and then I can't work because I have to talk to them. So a lot of times I like listening to people like Anastasia Bless. I love going into her live streams and just being in the background. But if I start talking, Anastasia will not let me stop talking. I can't just be in the background in her chat. So if I'm in the background, I stay in the damn background. I give it the thumbs up. I don't say nothing. And there's a lot of people's chats that I'm like that with because I don't have, I can't do the split attention, if that makes sense. Miss TT says, okay, she said that. Krishna's still in the house. Leonie Jacobs is saying, I'm back. Well, welcome in, or welcome back in, I should say, Leonie. Japan Derek says, can I see the ring on your pointer finger? It's something I picked up from, what's it called? From Temu. I felt like it went with the hat a little bit. We're just going with that. It's funny because these aren't even the colors that were in the ring, but when I cleaned the ring, those are the colors that came out of the ring. So that happened. Miss TT says, amen, be okay. Same with me. No worries. Soundwave 44 is back in the house. Spanakopita with sour cream on top today. Soundwave, I love how you've got that exotic flair to you, Soundwave. That's every last piece of it. Spanakopita. He didn't come in here and tell y'all he was eating a bologna sandwich. No, he said spanakopita, baby. He wants y'all to know that he is a man with refined tastes and flavors. I love that so much. Did I just see, let's see, MDL said, same, not doing anything of note, just fixing my Tunisian flour so I can get back to filming my Tunisian crochet. Michael, I straight up love that you said you so many Tunisians in there. It was delicious. I loved that. I think it's because Michael understands that I would also like to say the word Tunisian as often as possible. So I think he gave me as many chances as possible. Thank you so much, Michael, for that. Tunisian sounds delicious on the mouth, doesn't it? If everybody wants to do something just to make themselves feel better today, first off, go check out MDL Crochet. But after that, say the word Tunisian. Tunisian. Say it with different inflection. See how it feels. JD is a little freak. Welcome to the Little Freaks, JD. I love that you are a member of the channel. I thought you already were, but you're back now, baby, and I appreciate that. Miss TT is saying, what's up to JD? JD says, Happy New Year 2026. Thank you so much, JD. Happy New Year to you, too. Ola Joe says, I'm back like I never left. If you're looking for something delicious, then you are in the right place. Come on, Ola Joe. Catch it. Okay, everybody's saying what's up. I love that. Japan Derek says, why were mood rings a thing for women when it was? I would love to see those again. Really? I don't know about the whole mood ring thing. I don't know. I like rings, but as you guys know, but I've never been like a color changing ring type of girl. Everybody's saying what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. MDL says, it sounds so exotic. It does, doesn't it? Like, listen, you guys, we're going to be engaging today in a little something I like to refer to as Tunisian crocheting. It's like it takes it to the next level, right? Like I recently made a cardigan, baby blue. It's done in a Tunisian style. It feels very like sedity, like we're sipping wine and crocheting simultaneously. JD is saying, what's up to A-Train? I love it, love it. Thank you, Ola Joe, for dropping MDL's link. And everybody is saying hello. There we are. I love it. I also love this lip color too. It's not as cute as the one that we all know and love, but it's damn close. I mean, this one just looks like it was just made for me, not this one. Whoa. But I felt like it was a lot. But maybe it's kind of giving goth chick a little bit, right? Because I'm wearing all black, but then I'm getting a little fancy with the hat. I will say that the hat is shedding and it wants me to snort it. And it's freaking me out a little bit. Scanlon says like he's fancy and his pinky raised up. Exactly. Michael's like, we do Tunisian crocheting over here. It's the Tunisian blend. It's a Tunisian blend of yarn and spices. I love it. I love it. Statacron says that's beautiful, be okay. Thank you so much, Statacron. Can you put me in your video, Static Ron? I'd be like, Static Ron makes music, you guys. Yeah, if you want me to be in your video, Static Ron does not put people in his video. It's usually like imagery, but yeah, if you need me to dance. Uh, thank you so much. Melissa's gonna flame the poop, you guys. Melissa's flaming poop as we speak. I repeat, Melissa just flamed the damn poop. Melissa, thank you. Thank you for giving your wife the things that she loves, like flamed poop. I love it all. Ola Joe says yes, it is giving very goth. With the brighter lip, it's definitely doing that. Sis, Michelle, how are you? Happy New Year. How are you doing? I hope that you are enjoying your day today and enjoying your new year. Did you just become a member, Static Ron? Come through, Static Ron. Come on. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. MDL says, Sandra, laugh out loud. Michelle says, Michelle in the building. Michelle is in the his house. You guys, Michelle is in the his house. Ola Joe says, I'm doing a Tony. Oh my God. Ola Joe, don't say toe. Actually, do say toe. This live stream needs more toe in it. So we'll go with that. Ola Joe was talking about, she told me when she reached out to me while we were talking back and forth on Instagram. But then yesterday on her live stream, she said she was walking around and it's wintertime where Ola Joe lives. But because of her surgery, she could not wear closed-toed shoes. So her poor little footsie was out there just as cold as it wanted to be. So now she can wear closed-toed feet or shoes again, and that's awesome. I'm very look at how much this thing is shedding, you guys. That's nasty work. Okay, that makes me feel like I would not wear this as often because I feel like I'm eating this hair. Okay, we're eating the cats, the dogs, and the hair from this hat. Anyway, Miss TT says, Melissa, I hope you're feeling better today. Yeah, Melissa, it sounded like you said you were starting to feel some sort of way. So I hope that you are feeling better, and I hope Michael is okay too. Melissa says, what's up, Static Ron? Static Ron says, hell yeah, best place to be on YT right here. That's what I'm talking about, Static Ron. Thank you so much for that. Liz Rodriguez says, be okay. Did you try your toaster gadget yet? Hell to the no. I still have to figure out how to do it, Liz, without being electrocuted. We're still coming up. We're still working out the schematics for that. Michelle says, am good. Happy New Year to you too. Everybody's saying hi. Miss TT says, did you hear Reds showed his toes on my live? Miss TT, Miss TT, how do I find this live? Which one was it? Tell me which one it is. I'm on your channel right now. I will watch it later. Which one was it though, Miss TT? I need to understand. I need to know. I don't really want to see Red's toes, but I do want to be able to make fun of him whenever possible. So like, I guess I'm going to need to take a look. Olajo is cracking up. Olajo says, Static Ron, you're very welcome. Melissa says, sore throat and body aches. No, I'm sorry to hear that, Melissa. Please try to take care of yourself, baby girl. You just got over damn head injuries and whatnot. I can't have you be sick again or not feeling well again. Please try to be okay. And if there's anything I can do, let me know. February is back in the house. What is up, February? How are you? Olajo says, what, for real? Red, and he had his feetsies out. That's what I heard. I've heard that from a couple of people. I mean, what are you going to do? It can't be a lie at this point. Miss TT says, I will tell you that's my brother. February says, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I hope you are well too. Liz says, Melissa, I was cracking up with your last short. Melissa's last short was hilarious. First off, Michael, just a beautiful man, right? Full beard. Looks like he's a biker. He's a biker. Looks like he's a biker. And I can't tell you what the short said, but if you did not see Melissa's short, take a look at it because it's hilarious. Thank you, Derek, for that. Thank you, Michelle, for that. Olajo says, Melissa sending warm and gentle hugs. Get well soon. Yes. Miss TT says it was on Saturday. Okay. I am going to watch that. Is it like 1,000 hours long, Miss TT, or is it something that I can watch? I don't know why people think that. I mean, I know I try not to do like the super long live streams because I'm just like, who's going to replay these other than like my replay gang that's doing it just to support the channel. But like for people who are like watching, I feel like if it gets over 2 hours, it's hard to replay. But I'm going to find this moment, Miss TT. I'm going to get it. I'm going to find it. I'm going to watch it. And I think you still need watch time hours. So I'm going to give them to you by watching the whole damn thing. Melissa says, at Liz, he does me good. Melissa. It's a little early in the morning for that. Ola Joe drops Miss TT's link. Thank you so much for that. Miss TT says, I understand. Yeah. I mean, it's weird because I think what I chose to do or what I'm choosing to do in 2026 is to be a little bit more intentional about the connections that I make and intentional about how I connect people together or make a suggestion to people. Because it's like I want the people who I'm suggesting other people to have a point, right? Like I don't want to be suggesting um Bible verse readings to somebody who is maybe not particularly into that. I don't want to be suggesting freaking foot fetish nonsense to somebody who's maybe not into that. So I think it's just being intentional about how we build communities and connect people. That's all I would say. Morgan, whoa, is it Morgan Stritzinger? Did I say that right? How are you, Morgan? Welcome in. Happy freaking Wednesday. I love the purple in your circle. That's beautiful. Melissa says, never too early for a nice warm. Melissa, take me to the party tent. I'm, I'm messing around, but no, thank you so much for making me laugh. Oh my God, Krista, thank you. Melissa said, sorry, not sorry. Morgan Stringer says, yes. Okay, I said it correct. Thank you so much. And then Ola Joe was like, yep, I got Melissa's short here too. I don't know if Ola Joe has like a computer who does this in the background for her. Like if she's like, computer, like if it's on Star Trek, she's like, computer, pull up BOK's last video. Computer, what was that video by Melissa where she had her husband up and was talking about his beard? Because Ola Joe be coming up with the links like this, y'all. Like that. I can't. Whenever I'm like in somebody's house and I'm trying to like mod for them, I either need to have the links ready before I start or I put the link in years later. The conversation has moved on. Nobody even knows what the hell I'm linking anymore. It's 6 hours later. I've found the link and I'm dropping it 6 hours later. So do what you can. Like I'm the worst moderator in the house. All right. And I don't like to kick people out because I know that trolls make it roll. So I'm like the worst moderator. Whereas Ola Joe is the moderator of the year, I am like the least moderator of the year. Does that make sense? You can make me a moderator in your house. I love that. And I will do my best, but I will drop links late and I will not kick anybody out. Unless they say something just full ass crazy. In which case, yes, I will kick them out. Kanini is in the house. Kanini, we love people. Morgan Stritzinger says, I speak Spanish. How about you? Just un poquito, just the smallest amount of Spanish you've ever heard in your life. Thank you guys for throwing your thumbs up. Looks like we hit 30 thumbs up. I appreciate that. Olajo is laughing at me. Kanini saying what's up to everybody. Michelle is saying what's up to Kanini. We've got a lot of emoji action in his house. I appreciate you guys deeply for being here. And Kanini, I appreciate you for being a member of the channel. Thank you so much for that. That's what's up. I love every last piece of that. Anywho, I'm wondering if Aaron is watching me. Aaron, if you're watching me, good morning. Niche, how are you? Oh, no, wait, is it Niche? What's up, Niche? How are you? Kanini says, you have done art and design on your hair. Okay. It's a delicious hat, Kanini. It's a delicious hat. I love it. I purchased this hat from the Tea of Moo. And I didn't even realize that it had all this extra stuff off the side. But I love it. Now it's shedding. And I've swallowed quite a bit of this hat. But no, I have not seen Nacha. I saw Nacha last night, Kanini, but I have not seen her today. Niche says, well, good morning, beautiful. Well, thank you so much for being here. You are greatly appreciated and greatly welcome in this house. I hope that you chose to put your fingers up. Put your fingers up. Put your thumb up on this video. Kanini, thank you so much for 1 month of trust in the channel. Does something in my mouth? Nobody knows. Thank you for 1 month of trust on the channel in the channel memberships. I appreciate that. Niche says that hat is cool. Thank you. I love this hat. It's kind of crazy too because like I thought these were balls, but it's actually like a little loop-de-loop that's being kept on by like a little yarn stitch here. I love it. Kanini says hallelujah. Olajo says you did a great job modding my live. Bravo. Well, Olajo, it's easier to mod in your live because you have Nightbot. So like when I needed to drop Michael's link, I was like, exclamation point MDL. I can do this. I can do that. But if I had to go get MDL's link, it would have been a sad ass day. Sod. A Train. Love of my life. Are you out here dropping happy poops? Thank you so much. Melissa says, found out there's actually a candle making business moving in right next door to my new studio. What are the odds of that? That is some straight up kismet, Melissa, because you are out here ready to make candles. And I love that for you. I love making candles. I've been making candles for like freaking 10 or 15 years. And I love that because it allows me to be able to use my leftover wax because I hate throwing stuff away. I like, as best as I can, I like to be conscious about the things that I'm consuming and using. So, as an artist, I should say. So, yeah. Niche says you're welcome and your personality and energy is absolutely positive, and I thank you for that. Thank you. I try to keep it pretty basic. You know what I'm saying? It's early morning times here for us, 8:12, and so I try to stay in good spirits. You know, I try to come live only. Oh, I better stop it, y'all. I'm pulling them stitches, yo. I'm pulling the stitches. Better not mess up my poofy hat. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, it just says A Train. Good morning. Awesome. Happy. Oh man, y'all are funny. Ola Joe, I sent you a 67 yesterday when you were live, but I feel like Ola Joe was both crocheting this beautiful blanket with this beautiful, thick, soft. It almost looked like the yarn that Ola Joe was using. Well, no, not this, but it almost looked like it was this kind of stuff. It was very thick. It was delicious. Beautiful colors, beautiful everything. And I sent you a 67, but I feel like you were looking down. So I'm not sure that you saw it. Niche says it is 9:12 there. So you are 1 hour ahead of me, Niche. You must be on Eastern time or Island time. Barbara Byler is in the house. Finger up. Thank you for throwing your finger up. I appreciate you. A Train says, good morning, Ola Joe. Ola Joe says, I missed it. I know. It was my joke. I was half trolling you for a second, Ola Joe, with my little 67, my little 67 gift. So no, it was just a joke for a second. I was like, I don't think she saw my little 67. Oh, no worries. I know how it is. And Ola Joe's live stream yesterday was lively. At least it was lively when I was in there. MDL says I was lurking Ola Joe yesterday as I was out shopping. Okay, what were you trying to shop for, Michael? I'm nosy. Were you shopping for yarn? What were you shopping for? Kanini says, like the video, comment, and subscribe. Yes. Niche says, yes, upstate New York. Got it. I figured you were on Eastern time because, yeah, you're an hour ahead of me. You're on the same time as my dad. Where's my phone, by the way? My dad hasn't texted me yet this morning. Dad, if you're watching, you got to send me the morning text because it's 9:14 where you are, so I need to know that you're awake. Did you send me the last night text? Let me make sure my dad sent me. As you guys know, my dad texts me twice a day. Once in the morning to let me know that he woke up and he's okay, and once at night. Yep, I see it, Dad. Wait, what? Yep, I see your evening text. Sorry, Dad, I didn't reply back to the evening text, but you know I'm alive and I'm okay because I'm here. At least I think this is me. Could be somebody else though. There's a lot of lot of AI action going on around here. MDL was just getting groceries. Got it. Hopefully you're getting delicious stuff. Kanini says, Michelle, we love people. Sometimes people forget to like. Thank you, Kanini. I appreciate that. We're up to 32 likes, at least from what I can see. So I appreciate that. Olajo says, thank you for letting me know. You are correct. It should stay up on the screen. I know. And you know what I wish, Olajo? There's a period where you put it up and there's a space at the bottom where it sits. And I wish you could tap that again and make it come back up if you missed it. Niche says, that's wonderful. Olajo says, good morning, Dad. Kanini says, hey, them. Japan Derek says, be okay. You look more beautiful every day. That is the sweetest thing you've ever said to me. Mine's mouth says, bad. Bad what? The coffee cake loving Bish is back in the house. How are you? Welcome back in. Lane LaRue is in the house. How are you? Niche says, I have to go, but you and Dad have a blessed day. That's the sweetest thing. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you being here. I hope to see you again, Niche. Melissa says, hey, Derek. Olajo says, Michael, thank you very much for your continued support in my lives and etc. Hugs. Yes. Michael will support you probably to the end of the earth and back, Olajo. I know Michael can speak for himself, but I'm saying I feel like Michael will support you to the end of the earth and back, Olajo. Void and Life says, Queen with her crown. Thank you. The coffee cake loving Bish. Layla LaRue is doing good. I love it. Oh, Lord. Olajo done put all the numbers. The 67, the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, the 10. Y'all, I don't even know what the point of the combination of the numbers was. Is that your locker combination, Olajo? Because I'm coming to get your stuff. Thank you, Michelle. Shy Town Busta says, making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, then I'm homebound. Dun, 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 dun. What's up? Melina Starr is back in the house. Melina, Happy New Year. How are you? Girl, your hair is so cute. Thank you. But I'm wearing this delicious little hat. I'm having the time of my life with it. Japan Derek is saying, good morning, Melissa. Ola Joe says, love my mill, bro. Shy Town Busta says, ha ha, I got you to sing it. Dude, I would have sang it. You wouldn't have had to do anything. I'm that girl. I'll sing it for you. Thank you, Michelle. The Coffee Cake Love and Bish says, yes, love the hat. Ola Joe is cracking up. MDL says, Ola Joe, you know I will always be there. I'm not Panda for sure. If I'm not Panda, for sure we'll be there. We just love our shipmate sister. Yes. Man at hour. Man of the hour. I love how you spelled that, dude. I would never have thought to do that. Man and is it that what it is? Man at an hour? I love it. Their arguments. What arguments? Whose arguments? What are we arguing about? I need to know. Michelle, thank you so much for the heart. Liz says, quote of the day, have courage and be kind. Liz, I love that. I have not seen one of your quotes in some time. And I think that definitely right now, what the world needs now is another Liz quote. So thank you so much for that, Liz. And thank you so much for your support, Liz. Liz has been so supportive of both my channels, and she's great when I tell her about new people to take a look at or people that she doesn't know, because she shows up on their side and then she shows that same level of support. So thank you so much for that, Liz. Big shout out straight up to you. Man of the Hour says, yes, ma'am. You were probably the first person that got it right first try. Dude, I stay ready. I stay ready. In case you didn't know, I woke up ready. Literally. Half cocked. All the time. All the time. For real, for real. Anyway, thank you guys so much for putting your thumbs up on the video. Thank you to those of you guys who have chosen to subscribe to the channel. You know what's up. Ola Joe says, Michael and Panda, thank you, my shipmates. Love you for life. Yeah, that group is not a joke, you guys. I did not know that there were so many cool people out here playing with yarn until I met Ola Joe and her crew. And then after that, I was like, oh my God. So this is where all the cool people are. They're out here yarning it up and having the time of their damn lives. And so I love that. If you follow Ola Joe, you will find some people who are incredible on this platform. That's all I can tell you. And when I say follow, I mean follow her all up and through the YT streets. She'll take you somewhere cool. I promise. Melina says, and you are as well. Have a wonderful new year. Thank you. NYC Gaming Syndicate, my dude. How are you, NYC? Good day to you as well, my friend. I'm wearing this delicious hat, NYC. It looks like I just stepped out of a game. I know that. Man of the Hour says it's yarn, Claire. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. But thank you guys again for coming in. Thank you for throwing your thumbs up. NYC, if I haven't seen you since the new year, Happy New Year, my friend. My freaking glasses are gnawing at my freaking ear right now. When I tell you that they are gnawing at my ear, it is a real ass thing. Yes, there we go. Better. Eminem lyrics. Okay, got it. So you like to speak in lyrics, man of the hour. I love that. Ola Joe says she's going to be right back. I don't know what LPL means, man of the hour. You're going to have to let your girl know. I'm a little slow sometimes. Dark Horse is giving me the peace sign. What's up? Michelle's is giving us the heart emojis, which I appreciate. Belt Loop is in the house. How are you today, Belt Loop? How is your day going? How are things for you? Happy New Year, all of that jazz. I appreciate you being in here. It's always good to see you. Dania is in the house. What is up, Dania? Hello, everyone. Dee Dee is in the house. Nice hat. Thank you. You know, I had to put my fancy hat on. This is a new one that I just got. And isn't this cute? It has like the two braids on the side. And then it has this like extra little bubble ball situation here as well. Woo. And it's very cute. It's very warm too, but it's shedding like a crazy thing. It's shedding like a crazy thing. Let me be clear about that. It's in my face. It's in my mouth. It's in my neck, my back, all of that area. Belt Loop says, just woke up. Well, good morning. Top of the morning to you. Melissa says, hello to Belt Loop. Melissa says, granddaughter loves my squeaker hat. Had to hide it yesterday, so she went take it home. Oh, no. That's so cute. I love that. I love that. Thank you so much, Nadine, again for being here. Miss G says, Miss G's favorite auntie says, bubble balls. Miss G, you nasty. Miss G, it's too early in the morning for that nonsense. It's never too early. Melissa is saying, what's up to Belt Loop? Hello, hello. Thank you so much. Melissa's got the #1 crown. I didn't even realize that, Melissa. That's beautiful. We are doing it big. I always love that this lipstick is perfect on me, but I have absolutely no lipstick on. It's delicious. I love that. It's so easy. Because if I was wearing this lipstick, I would have to be worried about how it was going to get on everything. And I don't have to. MDL says, it looks like a fidget hat with all the different things going on with that. It feels like a fidget hat, Michael. Normally, I don't mess with my freaking hats like that, but like this definitely, ooh, Lord Jesus, somebody come get me. But it does. I will say that these, if you're a tactile person like I am, these are delicious. I don't know what these are made out of, but I would squeeze these all day. I think it's crazy that they don't make noise because they're very similar to my lamb hat that does make noise, but this is delightful. Whatever this is that it's made out of, I could squeeze that all day. It's delicious. Miss G says, you said it be okay. I said, what? Probably sound crazy. Man of the Hour says, bubble balls, my old stage. Man of the Hour, I love every last piece of what you're doing out here. Belt Loop says, I was thinking that YouTube was playing a game of 3-card Monty, so I decided to body check YouTube and went straight for the Reds list, and BMI found you live. Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, they sometimes just like to serve you up whatever, Belt Loop, but I am very appreciative that you chose to stop a little bit in my house and give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Melissa says, I'm slowly making a crown video for myself. You got this, Melissa. You got this. Thank you so much, Dania. Miss G says, really? NYC says, the game is always on point. You know I do what I can do. Miss TT says, day number 10 at 3:39. What? What are you talking about? Oh, wait, you're talking to somebody else. Miss TT likes to mind your business. Sorry, Miss TT. I thought for a second you were putting down some hieroglyphs that you wanted me to read. So now I know that it was not for me. It was for Miss G, everybody's favorite auntie. So now I know. Miss G with the floating heart. She's gonna put flames on it. Thank you, Miss G. Oh my goodness, she's still going. Oh, Miss G. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful flaming heart. I appreciate every last piece of that. Belt Loop is saying, what's up to Michelle? And Miss TT says, you be okay. I went for the receipt for you for, ooh. Did you make it a highlight, Miss TT? Did you highlight it? Belt Loop says, so very cool. Michelle says, I'm back. Says, thank you so much for being here, Michelle. Miss G says, flames on the heart, baby. The only thing that I love more than flames on the heart are a flaming poop. Everybody knows this about me. It's just like in that, flaming poop, flaming heart. You know how I do it. Just Love Lydia is in the house. How are you today, Lydia? I hope you are having a delicious Wednesday. I am having a time book here. Okay, we'll go with that. Everybody keeps adding an extra O. Oh my God, Mr. Get It Right's in the house. I heard about your feet, Mr. Get It Right. Melissa says, Miss TT putting in GPS coordinates. She sure as hell is. She was like 17 paces past the old oak tree, and you can get to that video, girl. Miss TT says, no, I'm telling you where to find it because it's a long live. Oh, Miss TT, how the hell? I would have to go back to these chats. I need to know. I'm just going to look at the whole thing, Miss TT, because I think you still need watch time, so I'm going to let it play until I get there. Belt Loop is saying, what's up to everybody? Just Love Lydia says, yes, am sweet. And you, I am good. Thank you. Dania says, I just came in. Whoa, Lord. I just came in to say hello to everyone. Need to shower, dress, and start my days. No worries, Dania. I like when you come in, Dania, so I know that you're okay. That way I'm like, okay. No matter what, I know that she's okay. So always come in and say hi. I appreciate that. Miss G says, look who's here. Yeah, Miss G, I saw. Belt Loop is saying, what's up to Dania? Just Love Lydia says, Belt Loop, welcome. Miss TT says, Mr. Get It Right. I love it. Everybody's saying everything. Mr. Get It Right says, I'm not here, Belt Loop. Interesting, because we see you. Miss TT says, oh, you're fully monetized. Thank you for letting me know that, because I will watch the video, but I sure as hell ain't going to watch 3 hours of it. Now, if you are trying to get monetized, like my girl Michelle, or like my girl Melissa, or like my girl Scandalous, or like the people that I know who are trying to get fully monetized, if I go in to watch your replay, I watch the entire thing. And when I say watch, I don't necessarily know I'm going to sit there for 3 hours and watch your stuff, but I let it play the entire time because ain't no way I'm not going to do that because you're trying to get something done, and I understand. Just Lydia says, looking beautiful. Thank you. With my fancy hat. Belt Loop says, okay, Mr. Get It Right. Oh, Lord. Everybody knows who you are, Mr. Get It Right. Everybody knows. Well, we're going to need some more trolls in here. If anybody knows any trolls and those trolls need something to do today, please send them here. YT, you heard me correctly. Send your trolls, send me your dusty, send me your bent out of shape. I'm ready for the troll action right about now. The Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now. Send me the trolls. Send in the trolls. Because right now, I need troll action in this house. I do. There's some trolls in this house. There's some trolls in this house. If you see them, point them out. Anyway, and this hat is in my frickin' mouth. Dania says, still trying to get the things done to finalize everything. I did it one day. That's all you can do, Dania. That's all you can do. But like I said, no worries. But when I see you, it makes me happy because I know that you're still doing the dang thing. And then I don't have to worry. Not that I worry about you because I know you got your family all around you, but I worry. It's nice when I can see you. Miss G says, Miss TT, happy Wednesday. Belt Loop says, is that like Send in the Clown? It's very much so like Send in the Clown, Belt Loop. If you know any trolls, if you've got a batch of them that you've been hanging out with in the pocket, just feel free to send them here. I'm ready for that action. Melissa says, troll, where's Reds? Reds is apparently not here. Miss TT says, thanks, same to you, Auntie. Yes. Anywho. Oh my God, you guys. When I was on the road Monday, I drove 7 freaking hours. It's like 7.5 hours on Monday, right? But I wound up at the store. You guys will see the footage in February, but I wound up at the store that had some of the most beautiful dishes I had ever seen in my life. And I bought this just amazing bowl. It's amazing. I cannot wait for you guys to see it because it's amazing. It was, you guys know how much I love a good dish, and it straight up blew my mind. Miss G says, Reds is lurking. He's 100% lurking, and there's something in my mouth. Dania says, love to all. Have a great day. You too, Dania. Olajo is back like she never left. Belt Loop is going to be right back as well. No worries, you guys. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be here, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Mama Priscilla is in the house. Mama Priscilla, did you ever get your situation fixed? I need to know. And I'm not talking about your snoring, Mama Priscilla. I'm talking about your situation. Did you get a chance to talk to Goga, or did you get it fixed? Mama Priscilla says, greetings to everyone. Do you see my delightful hat, Mama Priscilla? It's cute. It's a cute little. Make that a highlight, baby. Anyway, we're done with that. Miss G says, yes, 43 likes. Thank you so much. I see 43. So is it 43 right now? Because usually I see one less than what actually exists. So if there's 43 in here right now, I appreciate that. Mama Priscilla says, very cute. Thank you. It's a delicious hat, except, Mama, it is shedding all over the place. I've eaten half this hat. I'm not even going to play with y'all. I've eaten half of the hat. That is a given, and that is a goddamn guarantee right there. Miss G says 44. Okay, so I was going to say, I always see one less than exists. I don't know. Sometimes YT will tell me that there's 0 people in my chats, but there will be like 45 people talking to me, and I'm like, that number doesn't seem correct. Damn this hat. This hat's got in my lungs now, y'all. Oh, Mr. Get It Right's not here, just so you guys know, but somehow still magically still here. Our Priscilla says, hi, Miss TT. Yes. Do you guys know what TT means in Tagalog or Filipino? My girl, Anita Flora was telling me that. She'll probably be on my replay team, but she told me what TT means, and it's interesting. Melissa says, be careful. I'll make you dance with this hat too. I will. Don't do it, Melissa. Just Lydia says, yes, that's cute. It's in my mouth, y'all. It's in my mouth. Oh! Miss Gigi says, damn it. Miss Titi says, public knowledge, Mr. Get It Right. Mr. Get It Right says, Queen Melissa. It's the lip tickler. It's the lip tickler. Mr. Get It Right says, TT, I'm home today. Miss TT says, man, private part for TT. That's what she said. That's what she said, Miss TT. So between you and Miss G, y'all got a lot to work on. Mama Priscilla is saying, what's up to Mr. Get It Right? Mr. Get It Right, have you gotten it right yet? That's all we want to know on the streets. I heard that there's conversation as to whether or not you can pull it together. Miss TT says, you good, Reds? Mama Priscilla says, what's up to Mrs. G? Thank you guys again so much for being here. We've got 45 thumbs up, 46, 47 from what I can see. Can we hit 50 really quick? Just quick question. Can we just light this tuna up or what? Can we get to 50 thumbs up just really quick in his house? Now, my battery is looking real disrespectful, but I'm just hoping that before that happens, we might be able to get some of the thumbs up that we need. Lisa, what is up? How are you? Happy freaking Wednesday, Lisa. I hope that your week is going deliciously. And I'm so glad that you are in my house once again. Mom Priscilla says, not yet, Dollar. I really know. You don't know what's going on. Damn, I don't like that. I don't like that that's happening for you. That's weird. But I know that some other people have had that kind of a similar type experience, but it's been able to be resolved. So I hope that they're able to resolve that for you. Because as soon as that happens, I'm there. Oh, damn, we done hit 50. Dang. What happened all of a sudden? Somebody, y'all got them ninja accounts is what it is. Because somebody came in here and got real fancy real quick. Either that or, okay. Somebody in here with the ninja accounts, y'all. Miss G says, wait a minute, no lighting up or flaming up tuna be okay. Miss G, we know that you love to flame up a tuna. We've, sorry, this hat is killing you, girl. We know what you like to do, Miss G. You can't go back on it now. You can't renege your ability to light up tuna. What's up, X-Red? I haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome back in. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Happy freaking Wednesday and all of that jazz. Everybody saying what's up to everybody. I'm eating my hair. I'm eating the hat. It's really quite diabolical how this hat is in my mouth right now. But to those of you who have the ninja accounts, you can call off the dogs now. I just wanted to get to 50, but it looks like it's happening. I'm here. Be okay. It's Miss TT. Miss TT, you got ninjas? Damn, you guys with all y'all's freaking ninja accounts. Some of y'all out here with like a whole damn ninja battalion. Okay? You got like 77 ninja people. All right? It's too many damn ninjas. Mr. Get It Right, why ain't you working? That's it. Because you know what? He's out here jerking around. Or what does my girl Fluffy Diva call it? Something? Shogunik. Am I saying that right? Shogun Inc. Ooh, Shogun Inc. How are you? Welcome back in. How are you doing? Melissa says, holy moly, girl, you jumping high today. 47 to 54. Girl, there was some crazy in the chats. Michael says, if the tuna is flaming, you need to see a doctor. That's what I said, Michael. Miss G has been out here flaming tuna for quite some time. She said she wanted to flame my tuna, Michael. Now, I'm usually down for things like that, but honestly, I don't, the HMO, will they cover it? You have to really ask yourself these questions before you engage in activities like this. It's for real, for real. Thank you, Krishna, for still being here and still flexing those member emojis. You are greatly appreciated. Yes, you guys. So let me see who else is live right now, because when I finish up, I know that if I don't send you guys somewhere, somebody's going to say something later. Now, it looks like we're doing pretty good in terms of watch time, which I can't believe. So I feel like I'm supposed to at least try to go to get at least the 20 mark. But I've eaten a lot of hair, so I don't know if I'm going to make it. Show enough. Let's see what we got going on. That's what we're trying to do today. So for everybody who wants to know or doesn't want to know, I have got a couple things. I've been up since 2 a.m. So I have a couple things I'm supposed to finish today, but I'm liable to be asleep again by noon. And then tomorrow I'm traveling, Friday I'm traveling, Saturday we're traveling, Sunday I'm traveling, and I think I'm traveling Monday and Tuesday of next week. So if you don't see a whole hella lot of me on live, that'll probably be that. And if you don't see a lot of me in your houses, that might also be that, because I may honestly be traveling. Now, that being said, these are a lot of day trips. So if I can jump live in the morning, I will try to do so before we head out. Miss TT, thank you for the 100, but wait. Soul Star, my soul sister, is in the house. What is up? Thank you for sending me the happy poop. You are greatly appreciated. Miss TT dropping them hundreds. Thank you so much. Prison, it changed. It's still here. It's nothing but mods. Prison, you know how we rock here, but you're in the house. You're not a mod. It's fine. It's a perfectly reasonable setup going on in here. Mr. Get It Right says, be okay. Did you escape from the Amazon? Tell me what I need to know here, Mr. Get It Right. Tell me what I need to know. Melissa says, careful, girl. Don't need to be hacking up no fur balls. Girl, I'm going to be hacking up a fur ball, and that is a given and a goddamn guarantee. So I'm going to arch my back for that. All right, these trees out here arching their back. I'm going to arch my back to cough this fur ball out. Soulstar says, Grand Rising, beautiful. Yes. And then she said, good morning to everybody. Mr. Get It Right says, hacking at fur balls. Static Ron says, great live, be okay. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Static Ron. Static Ron, I've seen your picture and you're hot. And I want you to know that. I don't ever want you to think that I don't think you're hot, Static Ron, because you are hot. Thank you so much for the flaming poop, because Soulstar knows what I like. I like it. I like it. I like it. Hey, Static Ron, quick question. I mean, I usually don't ask this question, but do you think that I'm hot too? This is like my one time to ask it. Static Ron, do you think I'm hot as well? Put it in the chat, Mints. Put it in the chat, Mints, Static Ron. Anyway, for those of you guys who are like, is she seriously talking about this nonsense while she's married? Static Ron is actually my husband. Sorry. It's actually my husband. So just so you guys know, I'm not moonlighting on Aaron. It is Aaron. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, you think I'm hot? Sweet. I'm excited. Thank you so much, Static Ron, for that. Sexy beauty, what? You better get up off of here. Wow, wow. Yes. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Miss G said, hacking at fur balls and arched back. It is what it is. Just love Lydia is still in the house. I love it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Happy poops. I love it. Sex. I said, what you doing later? You know what I'm doing later. I'm going to be making steak for you, Static Ron. Mr. Get It Red says, you look like the leader of a female clan. Shut up. Shut up, Mr. Get It Right. Don't. Actually, Mr. Get It Right, there are no trolls in this house right now. So please come with the full troll. I need it. I need every last piece of it. Marley Inventing says, you are so pretty. Thank you so much, Marley. Static Ron says, don't wait to answer. I'll fill the gap. What? The hell are you talking about, Static Ron? Keep it copacetic. Barry's walking exercise for your health. That's blessing, my dear friend. And I am here. Thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. MDL says Static Ron is yum diddly scrumptious. Exactly. He's a big old bear. I love it. I love it. Soulstar is in here cracking up. Miss G says, speak dim truth, woman. Baby pants already. No. Oh my God. Ola Joe says, Mr. Get It Right. Hi and thank you. Static Ron is cracking up. Just lovely Lydia is cracking up too. Just love Lydia. Oh, it could be just lovely Dia or just love Lydia. Am I saying it right? I don't know. Love y'all. Hot damn. Hot damn, Static Ron. Hot damn indeed. Hot damn indeed, sir. Thank you, A-Train, with the Oh my God, what a poop show. I love it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every last one of you guys. I was about to see if there was somebody who was live. Sis Krishna is live. Is Fluffy Diva live? Is she actually welcome in test? Is she doing like a night live stream? Can somebody confirm with me that she's actually like live? She's talking live? Mr. Get It Right. Is she live, like talking live? I mean, nothing against sending people to silent lives, but I try to send you guys someplace where it's active. She's live. Thank you very much, Mr. Get It Right. That's where we're going after this. Let's see. Liz says Aaron changed his account name to Static Ron. Not exactly, Liz. Not exactly. Ola Joe says, hey, Dia, good to see you. A-Train is cracking up. Michelle says, hi, stop it. Michelle, I love it. Mr. Get It Right says, Diva, Fluffy. Title Pro came in and smashed that like button as he is known to do. Thank you so much. Why does everybody keep putting me in his book? Hey, book. What's up? Just Love Lydia is giving you a what's up. Saying what's up to Title Pro. Just Love Lydia. Sorry about that. I just gave you a blue dress. Static Ron needs more subscribers, Ola Joe said. That's why I wasn't going to necessarily connect him to you guys yet, because he's still just trying his process of building you guys. No worries. But anywho, Title says Reds. Michelle says Title Pro. Melissa saying what's up to Title Pro. Everybody's doing what they are doing. What did Title Pro? What happened? His live stream dropped, Melissa, you said? Damn, they're claiming that there's a lot of people in this house right now. Mr. Get It Right says book for Ola Joe says Title Pro, hello, my friend. Good to see you this morning. Static Ron says at Liz, new channel. Title Pro says, hey, hey, Michelle. And then, okay, Miss G says Fluffy. Yes, I have her in. She is my redirect right now. So thank you guys so much for coming in and throwing up your thumbs. I'm going to ride it just a little bit longer because I do have a goal in mind for where I'm trying to go with the WH. So as soon as I hit that, which I should in about a second or two here, I am going to cut you guys loose and head you over to Fluffy's house, and she's going to be hilarious. And when you guys get over there, say "Be okay feet raid." Be okay. No, be okay chicken butt raid. Be okay chicken butt raid. That's where we should go. Ola Joe has subscribed. Ola Joe, you're actually really going to like that because I know you love music, and that's all that's happening over on that channel. So if you're into music, that's where that's going to be. Liz says, got it, Aaron. VSM8299. You. Uh-oh. Oh, oh, uh-oh. Oh, oh, oh. Sorry. Anywho, Barry says, Title Pro, blessings. I was over, but you dropped. There's a lot of dropping going on. That happened to Ola Joe yesterday, too. If you're doing a live stream and it drops, it happens for me at times. Don't panic. Just go back in and resume the live stream as soon as you can so that it kind of keeps moving. Mr. Get It Right says, I just want to say we appreciate you. Be okay. No worries, Red. Sorry, Mr. Get It. Mr. Get It Right. I appreciate you, too. You know how I feel about you. You know how I feel about you. Now, I'll slap the shit out of you if I see you, but you know how I feel about you, like in real life. I think you're freaking awesome. Miss G, really be okay. Chicken butt raid, chicken butt raid. When we go over there, it's chicken butt raid. MTL said sub to him as well. Thank you. VSM8299 says, it's Shadow Slayer. Shadow Slayer, I haven't seen you in forever. How are you? Title says, yes, Barry, I had a phone issue. Phones be disrespectful. Let me just be clear about that. Just Love Lydia says, thanks for the blue. No worries. Thank you guys for being here. Melissa says, I subbed to him to gotta check it out. You know his channel. See, y'all, I wasn't going to say nothing. I wasn't going to say nothing, Static Ron. I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to say nothing, y'all. No, I wasn't supposed to say nothing. But you know what happened, Static Ron? I just felt some sort of way looking at you. I knew who you were. I've seen your videos. I think they're awesome. And I wanted you to know how I felt about you. Where's Ams? Is she still in the house? Because I'm about to give her these brows. That's for damn sure. Let me drop this. Let me drop. Now, y'all know I don't have no eyebrows. It's natural. It's natural. That's all I was born with. But let me do this. Melissa, you better get these eyebrows too. Miss G says much. Belt Loops is just lurking. Thank you. Mr. Get It Right said yes. Belt Loop says working on the other monitor, still just hanging out. No worries, Belt Loop. I appreciate you. Mr. Get It Right said you just exposed me. Red, you just exposed yourself. All right, you exposed yourself. Thank you, Sister Christina. Barry says Michelle Lifestyles blessings. Mr. G says, damn, slapped a shot. I will knock him clean out, Miss G. I'm sorry, but y'all heard it here first. Ola Joe says chicken butt raid. Thank you, Ola Joe. Plus, I did redirect appropriately. This time I actually hit save, so we're going to be fine. Mr. Get It Right says, Belt Loop, arrest me. Okay, she has more. I do not, but maybe. Miss G says, yes, be okay. So y'all better shut up. Static Ron says, love it, be okay. Ola Joe says, Fluffy is playing the music. Okay, got it. Melissa says, shiver, shiver, girl, because Melissa got them brows. She know what's up. Melissa already knows. She's invited me into the party tent. I don't know what we're going to do in the party tent, but I know it's going to be fun. And I know we're going to wear our hats. I don't know what we're going to wear in addition to our hats, but I know that there's going to be hats. And I know that there's going to be a beer and a good time. And that's really all that's necessary if you want me to join your party. Okay? Party tent, hats, beer, good time. That's all I require. Put that on the invitation. Stick it in the mail. I will RSVP, and then I'll make it my business to come. Ola Joe says, chicken butt raid. Mr. Get It Right is throwing up the kisses. I love it. Thank you, Krishna. Ola Joe says, oh, good. Yay. I finally did it right, Ola Joe. Soulstar says, be okay, chicken butt raid. Belt Loop says, not my jurisdiction. And I'm like, be okay. Yes. Yes, Belt Loop. Yes. I don't know if you heard that, Mr. Get It Right, a.k.a. Reds, but I do believe that Belt Loop just said that he liked me and he's not listening to you. Exactly. Miss G says, be okay. She missed her court date. She has a bench war. Miss G, stop talking your own business. Stop talking about your own business. Miss G was out there inappropriately flaming tunas that did not want to be flamed. Hence the malfeasance that led to her situation here, to her feloniousness. That's right. I said feloniousness, and it's a real thing. Ola Joe says, what you do in the party tent is your business. It will be our business, but you know what? A million views await. So we're absolutely going to have to film it. Soul Stars is cracking up. Mr. Get It Right says, be okay. Chicken butt raid. Miss G says, bounty on be okay. Belt Loop says, again, not my jurisdiction. Mr. Get It Right says, Belt Loop, she did miss her. Y'all are killing me. I'm not a bounty hunter. What do y'all think he is, yo? He's not what was the old dude's name? Oh my god. From Star Wars? He's not him. Okay? He's not Lando Calrissian. He's not out here in the damn solar system just snatching up people off the damn streets. Melissa says, Ola Joe, like going to Vegas. Miss G says, snitch and be okay. You the one out here snitching. You the one out here snitching. Beltloop says, I'm not involved. Mr. Get It Right says, we will give you a donut. Mr. Get It Right. Oh my God. Ola Joe says, Melissa, that's right there. That Vegas action. Caught it. Mr. Get It Right says, be okay, chicken butt raid. Okay. This hat, y'all, it's beautiful, but it has choked your girl out. My battery's about to go down. I have been chicken butt raided on over to the other side. So it's happening. And coffee is what I hear. So anywho, Lord Jesus, did y'all just hear me make a little scene? Miss TT, I have to go back to your house and subscribe again if you're still on. For some reason, I got unsubscribed from a ton of people that I had to go back in, and I'm just now finding out who I got unsubscribed from. So Miss TT, no worries. I will be in your house. You will probably see me there. To everybody else, thank you so much for being here. Again, I'm going to try to go live in the morning before we hit the road, but I am going to be traveling a lot. So if you don't see me, that's what's going on. If anybody else asked about me, let them know that. It's just a really busy time for me, but I'm trying to do what I can, and I will be as supportive as I can be in between my lifing right now. But anyway, we are about to do a BOK chicken butt raid right now. And I repeat, right now. And everybody, please have a good rest of your day. If you can do nothing else, choose to be kind. If you can do nothing else, if you can't be kind, don't do shit. But please don't be mean. Okay. If you can do nothing else, try to be kind. Okay, you guys. I will see you guys over at Fluffy Diva's house. Be okay. Chicken butt raid. We're doing it right here,